In a quiet suburb of Seattle, Washington, lived a beautiful and humble family. Dr. Michael Harris and Dr. Emily Harris were both reputed doctors, known not only for their brilliance in medicine but for their kindness. They had 2 children, Sophia, a 20-year-old college student studying psychology, and her younger brother Liam, a bright and exceptionally intelligent 14-year-old who loved science and dreamed of becoming a public servant. The Harris home was always filled with laughter. Emily would often come home late from her hospital shifts but made sure to sit with her kids, talk about their day, and hug them before bed. Michael, despite his busy schedule, never missed family breakfast on Sundays. Sophia was protective of Liam. Liam adored his sister more than anyone. They were more than siblings, they were best friends. One cold rainy night, Dr. Emily and Dr. Michael were returning home after a long double shift. They were tired but happy, planning a surprise family trip. As they crossed an intersection near their home, a drunk truck driver ran a red light at full speed. The impact was devastating. Both died on the spot. Sophia and Liam were shattered. The next morning, the police showed up. Sophia's hands trembled as she held Liam, who hadn't spoken a word since the call. Their world, once filled with love, had collapsed into silence and sorrow. Sophia and Liam were taken in by Uncle Robert, Michael's elder brother, and Aunt Linda, who lived in a less welcoming part of town. They had a son named Jason, 24, an arrogant, lazy man who never respected others. Soon, Robert legally transferred all of Michael and Emily's property to his name, claiming it was for the kids' future. Sophia and Liam were too numb with grief to understand the deception. In just a few weeks, everything changed. Aunt Linda fired the housemaid and looked straight at Sophia. "From now on, you'll do the cleaning, cooking, and laundry. You're not a guest here." Jason would mock Liam every day. He'd throw his schoolbooks and laugh. "You still think you're going to be some genius? Get real." Robert pulled Liam out of school, saying, "We can't afford your schooling. You'll work at my gas station." Despite the harshness, Liam didn't protest. He woke up early, cleaned the house with Sophia, and then worked at the gas station. But at night, when everyone slept, Liam would sneak into the local library, study under dim lights, and quietly teach himself. Years passed. Sophia was eventually forced to marry Jason, without her will. She cried silently in the same bedroom her mother once tucked her into, now belonging to her tormentor. But she never let Liam see her tears. Liam, now 17, still worked long hours. One winter night, Sophia found him asleep on the kitchen floor with books around him. "Liam. What are you doing?" she whispered. He replied, voice tired but determined. "I'm preparing for the DCT exam. Deputy Commissioner test. I won't let Mom and Dad down." Sophia held back tears. "You'll do it. I know you will." At 18, Liam secretly applied for the Deputy Commissioner test, without telling anyone. He studied every night, using borrowed books and online lectures he accessed through public libraries. One night, Jason caught him with books and beat him up, yelling, "You're nothing but a servant here. Don't dream." Liam's nose bled. But he said nothing. The next day, he returned to the gas station, with bandages, and books hidden in his bag. Sophia, who had just found out she was pregnant with Jason's child, whispered to Liam one night, "Promise me you'll leave this house. You'll make it. For both of us." Liam promised. And he never broke promises. At 20, Liam received a letter from the Department of Civil Services. He opened it with shaking hands at the bus stop near the gas station. "Congratulations, Mr. Liam Harris. You've passed the DCT with distinction. You are now appointed as Deputy Commissioner." He fell to his knees. Tears ran down his face, not because of joy, but because he wished his parents could have seen it. That night, he returned home quietly, packed his things, and told Sophia. "I'm going. But I'll come back for you. I promise." 2 years later. A convoy of black SUVs stopped in front of Uncle Robert's house. Men in suits stepped out. And from the central car came a young man in a formal suit, badge on his chest. Deputy Commissioner Liam Harris. Robert came out angrily, "What's all this?" Liam removed his sunglasses and said calmly. "This house, this land, all belongs to the Harris estate. And I've reopened a fraud case you filed after my parents died." Jason tried to run, but the officers held him. Aunt Linda screamed. Liam looked her straight in the eye. "I'm not here for revenge. I'm here for justice." He walked inside. Sophia stood in the kitchen, pregnant, tired, and pale. When she saw Liam, she dropped the glass in her hand. He ran to her and hugged her tightly. "We're going home, Sophia. You're free now." Liam moved Sophia into a beautiful home near the lake, quiet, peaceful, just like their old one. He arranged for her divorce from Jason, and full custody of her child. Sophia cried one evening as she watched Liam playing with her baby daughter. "You kept every promise." He smiled. "Because you never stopped believing in me." Liam never forgot his roots. As a deputy commissioner, he opened education programs for orphans, night schools for underprivileged kids, and special shelters for abused women. At the entrance of every facility was a plaque that read, "In memory of Dr. Michael and Dr. Emily Harris, who taught me love, and Sophia Harris, who taught me strength." One journalist asked him in an interview, "What made you keep going when everyone turned against you?" He smiled and replied, "Pain teaches you the value of hope. And love gives you the strength to rise."